Hi guys, welcome back to Yorkshire Car Restorations. In this video we're going to continue with the Porsche 911. Now we're going to get the rest of these body panels off, including the door. We're going to get that interior out and hopefully we're going to take that tank out and have a look at what rust is actually on this car. So let's grab some tools and let's crack on. Right, so I've been asked to explain a little bit more about the structural panels we've been supplied with this car. Now, we have been supplied a few more as well since the last video, so we'll go through them at the same time. But what we've got is, look at this one first. These are called, some people call them the kidney panels, some people call them the kidney bowls. But what they are is, they're a structural section. They actually join to the sill, and they have this jacking point as well, which this is corroded off of this car on both sides. But on this car, somebody's just plated flat over these, and these do give quite a bit of structure to this car. Now, why they've omitted these, I don't know, but what we've got to do is we've got to take these panels off, and basically they go in there, but situated about that far in. So they go right inside underneath this panel. And what they do is they give us a nice jacking point as well. We've got two of those. I've got this one here, beautiful made as well. Nice heavy gauge steel. I'm going to say that's about, I don't know, maybe 1 mil, 1.1 mil, 1.2 mil. What's the difference between 1.1 and 1.1? And 0.1. Just 0.1, isn't it? Obviously, plastic stuff. We've got one for each side. Now, again, they are really well made. It's nice heavy gauge steel, that as well. Again, they go underneath this wing, so basically the edge of that, the edge of this here, actually situates down here, just about maybe I'd say about an inch inside. So we do have to get inside there, taking this rear quarter off, or at least taking this front panel off, to see if we can get these in properly, because it does deserve it. Right, now this is the striker panel. This is what's going on the front of the bonnet. I'll show you that. This is going to be mounted round here, and basically that is for the bonnet. I'll come out a little bit more than this, but the bonnet situates in a totally different place to the original. So this is going to replace this front end here, and the other panel is going to sit underneath it. Now, we do have rusty ones of these. I'll show you that in a minute. Now this is the other part of it. Again, a very well made panel. And that basically makes up the front end. Okay, so we do know these front ends have been patched up before. Now, with what's gone on with this car, these sills have been placed over the top of the original sills, the original rusty sills. So this is like a half a job. It's only going to corrode again, so these need to come off. The problem is, because they put new panels over the top of rust, which we can see because we've done an inspection panel on the other side, because they've done that there, we don't know what's gone off here in this front corner. So we'd rather take them out, cut them out, and put a new panel in there. Now this is the new panel. This is the bottom quarter, again, a beautiful made panel. And that will go, hard to show you because everything's still on at the moment, but that will go, wrong one, just there. Now, we're obviously not going to use all of this, we're just going to use the section that we need. But basically that goes inside there, this goes parallel with here, and this is in the way at the moment, but that will replace all this nasty welded section here and get the edge of this sill, this outer sill. It's going to form the correct shape here for us to mount the outer sill on as well. And we've got both sides to do. Lovely panel though. Now, some of you have spotted on the previous video that front end. I've got a solution for it. Again, these must be the same manufacturer because they are a beautiful panel. Is that one? Yeah, that was that one. No, that one's that one. That's this one. Again, we've got both sides to do. But these go here. Again, it's all this section is going to be replaced. These are going to be removed, and we're basically going to cut all this. We need to brace this car before we do this. So we'll brace across these sections before any of this gets cut out. Brace across the floor as well. And these will basically, when this is off, replace directly there. So this will be cut down here, or where we think is about right to cut, and that'll all be replaced. Like a brand new car. Right, since the last video, we've actually had a lot of these panels delivered, but the main sections are in that box. These are the structural sections. Right, these are the floor to sill section panels. Now, they do, have a look, I think, wrong one. Basically, what they do is, under here, we've got all panels welded this thick, this wide, all the way from the front right to the rear. As you can see where those welds are, that's all the section that these panels fit on. Now the reason, they are fairly sturdy, although they've got like hideous holes here on the sill sections, but because these panels, there's various places like these sill sections that have been welded over the top of rusty original sill sections. What's going to happen with these is, I think, when we take them off, we're either going to find the actually pretty good panels with some good welds, or we're going to find what we call in the trade as bird poo welds. And it's going to be hideous welds, and they're going to have left the original rusting, so that a couple of years down the line that's going to rust out, and it's going to cause a whole heap of other issues due to the fact that, as you can see, the jacking points are underneath them. So again, as soon as you start fitting the kidney bowls and these sill sections, you're going to have to start cutting into this. Or should I say, when you start replacing these, you're going to have to start cutting into this. So it makes sense to just get those patches off, fit these nice panels, and I'll just show you here if I put that lamp down. And as you can see, that panel fits in there and makes this sill edge. So is that bulkhead section? This end, that's one. It's a nice panel that. We just need to get all this. I mean, look, there's all this paneling here, goes right up there. There's one there. There's one right down there to there, and there's one there, and then there's a whole heap of mess going off here. I don't know what that is at all. So we're going to get all that off, and we're going to replace it. Right, this is the inner sill section. Now this again, this is structural. This basically, it's so hard to open. Again, beautiful panel. These go basically in here, joined to the kidney panel, and the front of these corner panels we've got there. And these again are structural. We put all this together, and it makes all the structure of the car. Now, before we replace any of this, we do have to brace the inside of this car, just to keep the shape and the structure there. I've got another one of these. This is going to be just as hard to get out of the packet. Again, a lovely panel. And then we've got a pair, because we've got basically the same kind of work on both sides of the car. So we've got a pair of outer sills. Now these are going to sit there, just like these good outer sills have been put on, but over the top of the original nasty rusty sills. Shouldn't have been done. What should have been done is it should have been all cut out and then this replaced. So that will basically go in there, and then on the end of here, on the end of there, I might have it back to front. Then on the end of there, on the end of this sill, on the end of this sill is mounted your outer panel, which what somebody's done on this car again, which is wrong, is your panels, your aftermarket panels come right down to here, but you don't need to use this much. You put this panel goes on, and basically you join the panel, but they've left it. They've overlapped this panel over the original rusty sill. Then they've overlapped this panel over the top, so it makes this big bulge, and then they've jammed it full of filler. Yay! So what we're going to do is we're going to get all that off. We're going to get all this quarter off. We're going to restructure this edge, do this properly, so it joins up to these nice, beautiful pressed sills. We're going to protect everything as well. I mean, these are already protected, they're already primed anyway. But after we've fitted everything, what we'll do is everything will get wax oiled on the inside. But that's a little bit later. That's a beautiful panel.